You think
All right.
YouTube is up?
Oh yeah, on Twitch.
All right, Twitch is up.
Warning. Threat detected.
Refreshing. There you go.
Tell me when you're in the room.
I'm in.
All right.
And there we go.
All right. So, apparently Twitch got... I don't know if this is like an update. Last month, I didn't see this, but they published a new advertiser-friendly content guidelines for Twitch.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of like what happened on Twitch in the past month to make them re-update them, because I'm pretty sure something happened. I just forget what.
I can't think of anything big.
Because I'm trying to think of like, I don't think it was big, because I feel like it was something like asinine. Because why are they now doing this after like years of fucking hot tub streams and fucking see-through chair streams? You know what I mean?
Right.
So let me take a look at this. You have to now have required labels for sexual themes, gambling, politics, and sensitive social issues. Which I'm pretty sure they don't allow gambling on Twitch, so I don't know why that's a thing.
I guess gambling games like Balatro,
That
according
should
to the
not
EU.
be a thing. That's so dumb. I'm trying to think of like what happened. The only thing I could think of is fucking Hassan calling to kill some politician. But other than that, I can't think of anything. It's funny too, because now they require the sexual themes.
Yeah, after years and years of people being like, "Hey, you guys gonna do something about this?" Yeah, you banned a VTuber because she showed her hips. Nah,
Was it that? It might have been the VTuber ban.
I can't think of a VTuber that got banned recently.
There was the Hysenat got act out one in the past month,
Oh, that was a big thing. Yeah, I remember that.
and he got banned. Um, I feel like something definitely caused it. I just can't think of it. I'm seeing shit from like 2023.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have no idea. I feel like it was something like minor though, because I saw it. What was it? Over the weekend, and I thought I had an idea of what it was.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The Kai hack is the biggest thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned it.
Well, I know some Twitch streamer was live streaming, running through red lights in her car.
Oh, I saw that.
These lights take too long. I just usually go through them.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Really living up to the stereotype. Um,
shit, what did it look like on this?
I don't know. They updated it like a month ago, or in the past month. I can't think of what caused it. Oh yeah, speaking of Twitch, Amazon, Jeff Bezos, the all female space, what do they call it? The
Oh,
flight?
their mission?
Yeah, the mission that
Yeah,
only
yeah.
took, what was it, 17 minutes, 13 minutes?
Yeah, something like that, like 11 minutes tops.
I forget what actress it was, but literally it only happened because Jeff Bezos's girlfriend or fiance, current girlfriend slash fiance, wanted to like impress female celebrities. So that's the entire reason why it happened. He wanted to be
Nice.
like friends with like Katy Perry and the other people who went on it.
But yeah, are you talking about the whole door thing?
There was that. What else was it? One of the ladies on that quote unquote mission was like, "Have you been to space? No? Then don't talk to me about it." It was
Yeah.
important. It was female empowering. We were creating space.
Yeah, creating space.
And it's
I
so
know Katy Perry's been a whole like, oh, you need to go to space. It's such a different experience.
yeah. But it's so funny too because it's like, who built the rocket? Who is in mission control? Who delivered the rocket? You know?
Yeah. It's like they were up in space,
For 3
like
minutes.
in the lower atmosphere.
Yeah.
For like 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
And most of that time they spent like posing in front of the cameras.
Dude, did you hear the audio of them coming back down?
Oh, where they're just like screaming.
They were screaming the entire time.
That I'm not like too anal about because I'd probably be screaming too. I'm not a trained fucking astronaut.
But it's
going down on like a fucking roller coaster.
it's kind of funny though because it's like them screaming the entire time like they're gonna die, but it's like was it like Katy Perry trained by NASA for the mission or some shit?
Trained, quote unquote.
Yeah, so it's like all of them, just the entire audio, just them screaming the entire time is so funny to me. Oh, you bitches. I'm getting real sick of pirates.
Yep.
Alright.
Hostile ships defeated.
So I've got a new addiction.
Was it whatever game you were playing? I kept seeing you play.
Yep.
What was it?
Fucking Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yeah, that.
Yep, getting real hooked into it. I loved the first one.
Yep.
Quite a bit. Had a good time with it. The biggest problem I had with it was the pawns never shutting up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a little bit better in this one. They still repeat some stuff now and then, quite a bit, but I think there's enough shit changed that it's alright for now.
Okay.
But I'm having fun with it. The combat feels fun. The different classes you can play, vocations.
Yeah.
I started off with like archer. I maxed that out and now I'm doing fighter class. And there's, I don't know, I think there's 12 classes in the game in total. Let me see here. I don't have most of them.
Okay.
Let's see.
I just remember to at Discord.
So we got archer, fighter, mage, thief. Those are the 4 basic ones. 5, 6. I don't want to read the names because I feel like spoilers, but fuck it, it's just names.
Mm-hmm.
So then we've got Mystic Spearhand. No idea what that is. Magic Archer, I know some of that. That was in the first one. Sorcerer, just a higher mage. Trickster, what the hell is that? A vocation exclusive to the Arisen, the Trickster supports their allies to conjure illusion and power. Whoa, okay. Warrior, just bigger weapons. Warfarer, now this one is interesting.
Yeah.
That's the last one. Warfare is interesting because, from what I understand, is if you get Warfarer, you equip it, and then you can use skills from any other job in the game. And as you level up Warfare, you will level up every single other one at the same time.
That sounds overpowered.
A little bit. I have no idea how you unlock it.
That's probably like something where you have to get every other like thing before that.
Yeah, probably. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 classes in total.
Hmm.
And I started off kind of griping about it because in the first one, you could have like 8 or 7 skills, I can't remember, at the same time from one class.
Yeah.
So if you used archer class, you could have all kinds of different shots on your X, square, triangle, and circle buttons, but they would change depending on if you were holding L1 or R1, I think.
Okay.
This game, it limits you to just 4. But they included a bunch of changes to just like the core mechanics of classes to make it feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I was just really wanting a kind of fucking high fantasy RPG game to run around as like my own created character and not a set character.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could do kind of the same thing in like a Final Fantasy game, but you're a set character with like a set story and all that shit.
Yeah.
But this one you can just make up and be your own fucking character. All right. Do you want to do the main story?
Sure.
All right.
I'm talking to a traveler right now, trying to get a glyph.
All right.
Hi, Darkfire.
Hey, Darkfire.
A little bit.
Are we?
I think we started at
I
like
guess we were, just a
8:45.
little bit. Yeah. All right. Do you want to do the like Alone Amidst the Stars, the Space Anomaly, or the Atlas Path?
The Atlas Path, because I want to get myself some fucking glyphs. Because I keep
Yeah,
talking to
pretty
fucking travelers, and they aren't telling me where they died.
All right. Darkfire, are you excited for those swimsuits and Marvel Rivals? All right.
So the
Let's
Pope
see.
died.
Oh yeah, he sure did. Right
JD
after meeting
Vance.
JD.
Yeah, J.D. Vance killed the Pope.
Yeah, he was just so awful. The Pope was like, "All right, I'm out of here." New Hella skin though. Oh, I didn't see that. I'll have to look at that.
Dude, it's so.
Is it good?
So apparently people are like, cause they put his body like out on display in the Vatican or whatever,
Right.
and people are like, why is he bruised? Because apparently like the entire like right side of his face, or left side of his face, I guess, was like bruised or something. But like no one report, like there's been no like public report of like a fall since
Right.
like February of 2023, I think. I forget what it was on Twitter. I saw it, but yeah, everyone's like, why the fuck is he bruised?
I'm trying to see how bad it is. What? Oh.
Oh yeah, then Oblivion Remastered came out today, I guess.
Yeah, I've already heard a little bit about that.
And it's pissing off hardcore fans.
Is it?
I've seen the whole, like, I've seen, like, people who even, like, support the body type 1, body type 2 thing be mad at it because instead of male and female, it's body type 1, body type 2. And I'll send you a thing, like a thread. Someone was talking about it because they're mad because apparently in the game there's a quest, and they explain it really well. There's a quest where it changes depending on whether you're male or female, because you investigate a group of women who rob men by seducing them, and if you're male, they try to seduce you. If you're female, they ask you to join them. But because you choose body type 1 or body type 2, not male or female, the quest to them doesn't make sense. And they go on to be like, why can't these people get it right? This is just, what did they say? It's just try-hard nonsense, because in Baldur's Gate, they do it well, where you pick a body type, but then also your gender. So it's just like Bethesda trying to be like, look guys, we're woke. We don't say male or female, it's body type 1, body type 2. And not like realizing the effect on the rest of the game. If that makes sense.
Right. Did they include like what that mission is like in the remake now though?
No. Because
is it the exact same, or did they change it around to make that make more sense?
they said if Bethesda double down and have you pick male, female as well as body type, so you could play as like a Khajiit femboy or something, I'm willing to eat crow and rescind this thread. I've played the games with little pronoun sliders. I just get really annoyed by phoniness. I guess this person, hold on. Yeah, I guess this person hasn't played the remake yet, but saw that it was body type 1, body type 2. And it just bothered them. Yeah, I'll send you the thread. It's a good read.
Because all I've seen about it is people posting clips about it, and it's still broken as hell, and they're all being like, "It's fucking perfect. It's awesome. Thank you."
Yeah.
There was this one person that uploaded, I think it was a TikTok, and they were like, "I got the game. I started playing it. I saved and quit for a little bit. I came back, and now my character's stuck in the ground. Fuck yeah, I love this."
Yeah, I'm reading the comments on this. Someone says, it probably still works the same way. They just changed the words of the character creator screen. And then they said, the original poster said, see, this gets me. It's an intentional change made by someone who thinks they're helping, but isn't. And it's just making it kind of confusing. If I pick a body type, I'm expecting to pick a body type like in Baldur's Gate 3. If it comes with the gender, then that's what I'm actually picking. Yeah, pretty much just the first person who commented that the thing said, yeah, pretty much just a trend, hoping that the modern audience doesn't get mad about whatever buzzword they're using this week.
All right. See, that's pretty valid.
It's valid, yeah.
It's a criticism to have.
Yeah. You're not there's no point in choosing a body type if you're just choosing a gender with the body type.
I thought you were talking about the people that see like body type 1 or 2 and then just cry woke.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously I keep seeing people who do that, but like I think that is very valid criticism.
Yeah,
but, like,
no, that's a valid point to make.
Yeah.
All right, so Atlas Path.
All right.
Leads me to a system I have not been to yet.
I select mine.
Ictonium. Ictonium? I don't know.
Are you launching from our home system or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've warped 60 times.
I'm going to Seki Stop, the 7th or the 8th.
This is Seki Stop.
Seki Stop. It's probably like Sesi Stop, but it looks like Seki. Oh, so I have a story.
Yeah, you said something about a story.
Oh,
Yes.
the longest voyage. Attain pioneer status in exploration. Oh, I just got an achievement.
Easy planet. Decaying nuclear planet.
I warped 40 times. So,
I beat you by 20.
so my mom.
I can't find an S class.
Yeah, that's true. My mom today got an email.
Uh-oh.
And it said that she got charged like $920 and some cents on PayPal. This is very important to the story. On PayPal for buying Bitcoin. And this was at like, I want to say like 3 in the afternoon. I'm awake at this point. Like I've been awake. And I'm not, like, I don't normally stream at 3 o'clock. So, for whatever reason, she calls the number in the email.
Oh, no.
Because she didn't want to bother me because she thought I was either sleeping, which I was up before she was even, like, back home. she just never bothered to check downstairs, or because I was streaming, and I never normally stream at like 3 p.m.
Yeah.
So she decided to call the number, and my brother, who like is also like pretty smart with technology,
Right.
she doesn't even decide to call him because he's at work, even though. Okay, so let me get to this. So the guy on the phone, apparently, from what I've heard, was trying to get her on her laptop to like go to some website, you know, like the usual scam shit.
Oh no. Yeah.
She couldn't even open up her laptop.
What? What?
She, because there's, you know how like there's like a pin to open up your laptop.
Yeah.
So she couldn't open up her laptop. So then she decides to call my brother to open up the laptop. And then my brother tells her off. Like, what the fuck are you doing? So my brother is like trying to like rush home now because she's
Right.
falling for a scam. And I don't know why she'd like. Then that like that's the reason. Then she calls my brother is because she can't open up her laptop. So then I figured this. Like I find out of this. So like my dad was home now, so he hears about this. So I'll just kind of like yelling at like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like.
Oh, no.
And I told her like straight up, like it does not matter if I'm streaming or sleeping. This is like important enough to like get some help on this.
Yeah.
So the guy like that she called now, because now the scammers know that it's an active phone number, keeps calling her. So she has to block the number now. You want to know the best part about this too, Keith?
Yeah.
She doesn't even have a PayPal.
I knew it. I knew it as soon as you're like, this is important. Remember this fact.
Yeah, she doesn't even have a PayPal. So I'm just like,
Oh,
what
no.
the fuck are you doing?
Oh no.
I found an A-class freighter. It's a chode.
It's a chode.
Yeah, I found an A-class. So yeah, so like, we've been like essentially yelling at her for like an hour over it.
Damn. Poor woman.
And I did like the stereotypical like Indian voice, and she's like, "Yeah, that was exactly it." And I'm like, "Oh my god."
No.
Oh my god.
I'm so glad that like most of my family is beyond falling for shit like that. My grandpa got real close one time. Have I ever told you the story about my grandpa getting scammed almost?
No.
So I'm at work. I'm working, and this is back in like 2015, I think.
Mhm.
I suddenly get a call from my grandpa. It was like, "Hey, Grandpa, what's going on? You need something?" And he was like, "No, you needed something, right?" I was like, "No, I don't think so. I'm good." And he's like, "You're not sitting in jail right now?" And I was like, "No, absolutely not, Grandpa. What?" And he's like, "Oh, well, I just got a call from somebody, and you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, they just said, 'Hey, Grandpa, it's me,' and I'm the one that said Andrew." And they're like, "Yep, that's me."
Yeah, I literally told her about that scam. I think you told me about
Yeah.
this before. Because I've been
And,
hearing about it where like they try to get the victim to give them bail money.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
like, "I need bail money, Grandpa. I got picked up from something." And he's like, "All right, well, let me get that to you. I'll come down to the station." And he's like, No. You need to send me iTunes money.
Yeah.
You pay my bail on iTunes." And Grandpa was like, "All right, yeah, I'll get that set up, and then like I'll call you back." And he had the like the state of mind to be like, "Let me try and call him just to make sure."
Yeah. And you know what's really funny too? My mom has her banking app. She knows how to use it. I don't know, I literally was like yelling at her essentially. I was bullying her to be like, I would
Yeah.
think it was common sense to be like, hey, if you lost this money, check your bank account first. You know?
That's probably one of my first steps is like, well, let me see if it actually took it from me.
Yeah, exactly. It's like common sense. Like it's common sense. Tell someone first. Don't call the number in the email. Like. So we're all giving her like a fucking earful, even my dad.
Yeah. I'm just picturing you, these three guys sitting around berating one woman. They're like, yeah, that's a good picture.
I was like really trying to explain to her, like, I don't care if I'm streaming or asleep. It's important enough to get me.
Right. Oh, fuck off, pirates.
Yeah, because like I'll call her, because she gets up really fucking early. So like
Right.
I'll be like at Willow's place, like trying to connect to my computer, and I'll call her to see if she's up to like help me with something. Because if she's here and I'm away, she can like reset my PC or some shit. Because she is
Yeah.
the only one up. And then like if she's asleep, I'll just like, okay, whatever. Because I'm not the type of person to leave a voicemail. I'll be like, they'll just call me back later.
Yeah.
So she'll call me and be like, I thought you were like arrested or something and you needed bail. And I'm like, okay, we gotta have a talk. Then if you're falling for this scam. It's just so funny because it's like, this is exactly like what they do. They'll just send a billion emails about like a billion different things. But if one lands, it lands.
Yep, and it's a payday.
Yeah. So I'm in this like
Well,
Atlas station thing. Big
Yeah, I got
glowing orb.
sidetracked. What the fuck?
Yeah, because I was trying to explain to her as well that like these scammers will like go through your Facebook and see who your family members are, and then get your number like they did with your grandfather, and be like,
Yeah.
hey, X and X is in jail. They need bail money. They need like $10,000 in bail money.
Yep.
And I was telling her, call the person first to see if they actually are in jail. There's these like glowing orb light things on the ground, and some of them are giving me Atlas words.
Yeah, let me switch back to the Atlas fast so I can. I thought I did. I still gotta go one path, okay. Oh, hey, I'm coming to your system.
Oh, nice. I just thought it was so funny too, because it's like the only reason she didn't get scammed was because she's so technologically inept that she couldn't even open up her own laptop.
Yeah. That's just oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the A-class ship you were talking about?
Yeah. It might be S
Let
class for you.
me. Yeah, let me see. Let me take a little looky-loo.
Calling now, it's B class.
Oh, it is a chode.
Yeah, it's a joke. Just, they took money on my PayPal. Do you even have a PayPal? No.
Well, then what do you think they're doing? Oh, man.
Like, I was like,
The poor...
I literally asked her, do you even have a PayPal? And she's like, I think so, and I think you set it up for me. And the thing she was referring to was I put her card on her phone so she could pay for stuff with her phone if she ever, like, forgets her card, like her debit card. And that was with
Yeah.
Apple Wallet, not PayPal.
Man, it's crazy how many scams like that are so common.
Yeah.
And, like, not even just that. Like, all the shit about, like, warranties on anything. Like, I told you, I bought the new truck, and now I'm getting all these things in my mail like, all your warranty's about to expire. You better call us and give us money so that we can up that warranty.
Yeah.
And like, oh, I thought I died.
I'm not sure if you see them. I might have taken them all. Like these glowing orbs.
Yeah, I can't interact with it apparently. I only see one though. Oh wait, down here. I see.
Some of them don't
Right.
give stuff, but some of them are giving Atlas words.
Well, I walked on that one and it did something, but I didn't see anything pop up.
Yeah, they'll disappear.
Oh, okay.
You all you have to do is walk over them, and then they'll say something or not.
Oh, there we go.
This is cool. This will be my hold on. I'm gonna make this my thumbnail for next time.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Alright. I'm gonna search this black orb looking thing. Oh. The warp cell.
Hell yeah. I'll take a free warp cell. Oh, I can't use it at the same time as you.
Oh. The Atlas called to me to this interface, and yet its purpose remains unclear. It demands worship. It demands obedience. It welcomes me. It knows what I am. It offers the gift of true understanding. But why? Why does such a power and knowledge crave submission? It knows my thoughts before I know them myself. It knows what I will do. The Atlas asks me to follow its path. Milestone Pathfinder or above. I will accept this. The sky is deep and full of wonders, and the path to enlightenment opens to me. Ooh. I just still think it's funny that she didn't even have a PayPal and was almost scammed.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Some of these ones I can't like interact with at all. They just don't do anything.
Some of the ones were like behind a wall, like an invisible wall. I couldn't get them. I'm getting that stupid thing where it's like a blue diamond just hovering on my ship, and it says like some random NPC.
Yeah, I found out that's the fleet people trying to be recruited.
Hmm.
And if you like talk to one of them, it'll go away.
Okay. I'll do that then at this freighter. So what's next on this thing?
At least that's what happened last time.
Hmm.
Now it's not gonna work.
Yeah, probably.
National planet.
Alright, it's gone. Shake my hand.
The name of this, the like planetary description for this place is just the nest.
What? Contaminated planet? What is the nest?
The one I'm at.
Ooh. See. Get that nest. I want to see what it's like.
That scared the fuck out of me.
Uh-oh.
The place I flew down towards was just ocean, and I turned around to like try and find land, and a titan worm came flying up from out of the ocean.
Jesus. That scared the fuck out of me too. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, yeah, it is just all fucking ocean. Anyway, that's not ocean. Go this way. Oh, it's one of those planets that have like the bug bosses,
Ah,
the baby titans.
yeah. The gnawing hunger, or whatever the hell.
Yeah. Have you seen the Minecraft movie yet?
No.
I haven't either.
I haven't.
We're planning on going this weekend. We were gonna go last weekend, but one of Willow's friends also wants to go see it. But what was it? He wanted to avoid like all the kids,
Yeah.
which fair enough, I do too.
You gotta avoid all the hype so that your theater doesn't get trashed when Steve says one word.
Yeah. Hyperdrive has no fuel. Oh no.
Copper deposit. Perfume.
Technology recharge.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, Gravitino balls.
Warning. Threat detected.
Where?
The 15th anniversary of Nier just happened.
Oh, nice. Particularly found on planets with a desert environment. Okay. I need a desert.
Let's do story. Good sidetracked immediately.
I found a mission that gave me a storage unit for my ship, and I want it.
Oh.
Yeah, but we can keep flying along the Atlas path. There's probably a planet that's a desert somewhere along the line.
Someone's been here.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Hollowitz.
Oh no, this person. I went to the next one, and it was the Ace of Space.
Oh.
Only visited one planet though.
Yeah, the one we were just at had one planet visited too by Hollowitz 84.
Hmm. Oh, Gura, that VTuber, graduated due to
Yeah,
disagreement, I guess.
yeah, something about disagreement and management problems with Hololive, which is crazy because Guru's probably one of their most
Successful
well-known.
ones, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she's been in fucking baseball stadiums.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, now people are saying maybe she'll go back to the other one. I can't remember the name, but you know that RAR X3 nuzzles on you.
Yeah.
song. That was Gura.
Wait, really?
That was Gura's first like account, yeah.
God damn.
Or not their first account, but like one of her previous ones before she blew up. And if you check the name of it, or if you check its actual like Twitter profile, it says like #1 Gura Stan. What was the name of that fucking? I hate that I'm gonna put this into my fucking TikTok search. RAR X3 nuzzles.
Do I want fusion accelerant?
I don't know.
Product received.
An advanced fuel source made from a perfect blend of high potential energy organic materials crafted from organic catalyst and nitrogen salt. Hmm. You've seen the fucking original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man?
Yeah.
In 3, the one with the Venom suit.
Yep.
There's a scene where Spider-Man is talking to his landlord, and Peter's like having trouble, and he's like, the
Yeah.
landlord is like, "Is this a girl?" And the landlord is just like, you call her up, and you just go, "I'm a nice man. You are a nice woman." Hmm? And me and Willow have been laughing at that for like the past like 4 weeks. So anytime like one of us says anything remotely close to like we just go
I am good man. You are a good woman.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh god, I need to rewatch all those movies. I love those movies. You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door. All right, yeah. So Zen Sawa on Twitter.
Okay.
They've been inactive for like 2 years.
Yep.
Last week, the week before, they tweet again. Hey, just a little fish emoji.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm on this Atlas thing. I'm not gonna grab any of these orbs till you're in here.
I'm coming in right now. Were they all like dark when I came in, or when you came into the first one? Oh,
No, they were like lit up.
okay.
Ah, see, you grabbed that and I got it too.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Those two I didn't learn anything on.
Yeah.
Ah, dude, I've been getting so many fucking technology.
Technology.
I've been refraining from sending you every single fucking one I see. I also saw like the original video for it and what they were talking about.
Yeah.
They were sitting in the back of like a limousine or maybe just like a newer car.
Mhm.
But it has the like backseat center console where you can put like your drinks or whatnot.
Yeah.
And this guy pushes a button and it auto lifts into the back seat. And they're just both like technology.
Language is so funny to me, especially like modern language, right? Because like, what the fuck?
Whoa.
I don't know what that did.
What? Yeah, that was weird.
Huh?
Aesthetic, I guess.
Might have healed me. I don't know. What was I going on about? That completely threw me off.
Modern language?
Oh yeah, modern language. It's really like prevalent in Japan too, where they'll use English words for it, where like they just add "u" to the end of it, like "robatu" or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Choo choo.
Yeah, it's just funny hearing some words in other languages, and even if you don't understand the language, you know exactly what they're saying.
Give me and clap papa.
Yeah. All right, you go first.
Bunch of words I still don't understand. Another Atlas interface. How many of these constructs exist in the deep void? How long have
Get
they
my
been
Reese's.
slumbering? Huh?
I'm gonna go get my Reese's out of the fridge.
Okay. How long have they been slumbering, waiting for a traveler? Have they been expecting me? And somehow chosen? The Atlas crafted this existence. The Gek, the Viking, the Korvax, the stars that fill the skies, and the hatred that burns within the deep. Okay. Every word that turns and every form that lives, the Atlas offers it all. I honestly thought that said like mumbo jumbo above. Alright, I guess I'm consenting. I take the gift of knowledge, certain in my decision, all doubts are silenced. The stars await in globed shade.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. Apparently the Atlas created everything.
Oh.
Oh, you know what I heard that I'm actually really fucking excited about? For normies, at least.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's real, but I kind of hope it is. Apparently Pokemon is making like an encyclopedia type thing. Like of how Pokemon interact with the world.
All right.
Because I think I told you before that like the best way to experience like Pokemon and the world around them is like kind of through the anime, because the games don't really like show it that much.
Yeah.
And I would totally get that.
Back to the language thing.
Yeah.
I love it when memes bridge the gap between languages, because like there's this story that Aaron from Game Grumps tells where like they were in Japan doing a visit, and they were just like out and about, and some Japanese guy just like says to himself, or no, it was Aaron. Aaron said it to himself, where they were just like all standing around in a space or something, like out in a public square or something.
Yeah.
And Aaron goes, "I have a pen," and this Japanese guy turns around and goes, "I have an apple." Apple pen. Or like Rhett and Link.
Yep.
You know them?
Yeah.
There's a clip of, I don't know which one is which. I think Link's the shorter one.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Link is the shorter one.
All right, there's a clip where Link's talking, and they were like on a trip.
Link
Link's Japan
Link
as
looks
well.
like the lesbian.
Fair enough.
I'm pretty sure that's their own joke where Link just looks like a
Yeah.
lesbian.
But he's talking about how like they were in Japan,
Mhm.
and they were at like a restaurant or something, and the waitress didn't really speak English, but she recognized them,
Yeah.
and she was just like, "Would you like some of this on your that?" Because of Link's fucking meme.
Yeah. Dude, that video
It's
is
just-
so funny. Would you
It's
like some of
great.
this and some of that? And then you just fucking explode. I don't watch Rhett and Link, but that video is so funny.
Yeah. I don't watch a whole lot of them by themselves, but I love seeing their clips.
Yeah.
Like there's that one where they're sitting in complete dark.
Mhm.
Like they've got the studio turned down and everything, and they've got a world map set off a little bit, and they've both got darts and they're trying to hit like certain countries in the dark.
Yep.
And Link just solidly hits a file cabinet in the same place 3 times in a row. And then as as one of their their people, their stagehands, I don't know what they're called, but as one of their crew goes to like pick them up for him, he throws another one. And everybody's like, "You just almost killed him."
There's a starship upgrade at the space station.
Oh, okay, I'm coming. Would you like some of this on your that?
He got everywhere. It was so funny.
It was great. Shake it up a little bit. Boom.
Dude, I first saw
I
that
some
like
of their songs.
yeah. I first saw that clip like months after it happened, like literally last
Yeah.
year. And it's still so funny.
All right, starship upgrade.
Starship upgrade.
The mission guide?
Yeah.
I don't have it.
F. Rip.
Yep. That's another thing is the F.
Yeah.
How commonplace that's becoming.
Willow sent me something about it. Oh, you know, no, it was an Easter egg kind of in Another Crab's Treasure.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, I forget what the like. It was like, here, you know, let me go find it so I don't fuck this up. It was literally just like an F key that you can use on a shell. Or like get as a shell.
Right. I see you picked up an orb.
I just landed. I haven't even gotten out of the ship. I just landed on it.
Oh, I got a word for you landing on it, I guess.
I don't even know. But it was like, it was like, yeah, the military use this key a lot or whatever. It was something like that. And, because that came from, I think it was like, I know it was one of the Call of Duty games, but I'm pretty sure it was Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm pretty sure.
I feel like it was a Black Ops.
I thought it was
I gotta look now.
Ghosts.
Internet meme that originated from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
We were both wrong. Okay, I knew
Yep.
it. I knew it was that era because I knew it was like the 360 era.
God, I hated Advanced Warfare so much. Those fucking exosuit jumps, so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, you landed in the center this time. Cool.
Oh, that's probably why I got the web then. Huh. All right, time to go collect it.
Yep.
Oh, dude, no, it sucks. I really hope the Square Enix does something with it. But near, what was it? Reincarnation. It's a mobile game, and it got shut down. And I'm pretty upset about it because I actually played it quite a bit. But because it was like one of those stupid always online bullshit things, you can't play it anymore. So there's like a whole like series in Nier that you just can't experience anymore unless it's like through YouTube videos or some shit.
Gotta love it.
And I know we talked about it. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say like the Kingdom Hearts mobile game shit.
Yeah. That's another thing. Well, at least with like the Kingdom Hearts mobile game thing, though, you can see all the cutscenes, but they're not in order. It's based on the like per world instead of like chronological order, which I think is really fucking stupid. But supposedly there was talks of bringing that game to console, like a remaster of it or something. But it's probably just gonna be
instead of 4.
yeah. I was just gonna say it's probably just like movie cutscenes though. I can't activate like these 3.
I can't get this one. That's the only one I see.
Alright, yeah, I don't see any anymore. Nice. Oh. The Atlas has an eye now, I guess.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Still can't understand it. Chonya Ellen Convergence. Yeah, I can't understand it. I was born with everything I needed to explore these worlds. My exosuit, my ship, my every tool, and every impulse led me to scan and give name to whatever I could find. But this, I can give no name to what I see. Within the orb, I see worlds that never were. I see the stirring of something primal and undeniable. I see the cry of a god, or something approaching it. It wants me to persist in this journey, seeking fragments of its interface, the stones of the Atlas. It rejoices in my repetition, my compliance, my cloud of unknowing. I'll commit myself to the voyage. In all things, I am ready. I will not falter. Damn.
All right, go off.
You dropped this king. Apparently, they're doing like a reboot of Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm just seeing a tweet from Frankie Muniz 2 hours ago. Always good to have mom and dad around, and it's Bryan Cranston, Frankie Muniz, and the actress who played the mom.
Yeah. I never really watched the show too much, but I've been seeing clips of it on TikTok lately.
Same. All I know is the meme where it's like that one friend who wants to know the lore of the game, and it's like, you have to be sure you're ready to do this.
Yeah, where Hal turns to Dewey, I think.
Yeah.
At the dinner table. I love seeing that meme with that, like, when my son tells me the secret phrase that the demon said he would tell me to identify itself 50 years ago.
Oh, I'm not sure if I talked about this in the last couple of streams, but did you see, I'm going to the space station first. Did you see that big screen came out with a new VR headset?
I think you've mentioned this, yeah, a couple times now.
I think I mentioned it in the Discord.
I know you mentioned it in the Discord. I feel like you mentioned it at least once on stream.
I probably did.
None of these are desert. Alright.
Oh yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders. What is it? Thursday? No, Friday? When's the 24th? Friday? No, Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah. Because today's the 22nd. So.
Product received.
You're gonna see those sales spike up. All those people gotta get the new thing.
I've been thinking about it. I don't know if I want one. Because, like, all I'm going to play is the new Metroid game. But I might just emulate that for mouse and keyboard support. And Pokemon. But I could just play that on the old system.
The only reason I'd want one is if they drop a new Legend of Zelda and it's noticeably different than Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Well, they dropped Echoes of Wisdom, but I fucking hated that game.
Yeah, I don't mean like a game like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like just a new game
Yeah.
in the series, yeah.
A new that kind of style.
Oh. So the Breath of the Wild engine game.
Yeah, like a game like Twilight Princess or Skyward Sword.
Oh,
or something
oh,
like that.
yeah.
Not top-down fucking.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, just like a new 3D, like a fully 3D Zelda game.
Yeah, 3D, like behind the back, fucking third person
Yeah.
adventure thing. Because I enjoy some of the top-down ones, but they're not my biggest go-to.
I think like the only one I really like, because I've been playing the Oracle games on the Game Boy.
Yeah, Darkfire, the remake for Twilight Princess is gonna be on the Switch 2 only.
They won't remake it. I guarantee you they won't remake it. They're just gonna release it on the fucking GameCube system thing, the GameCube
Yeah.
Online. And like even then, I probably wouldn't get it because I could just emulate the HD version on my Steam Deck.
I want to see the shit like the people were doing for like the Ocarina of Time and Mario 64 like Unreal
Yes,
Engine.
I want to see that shit. Let me see where
They
they're
drop
at.
shit like that. I'd buy a Switch 2.
Well, those are fan decomps.
Yeah, I know. And last I heard, they got stopped.
They did Ocarina of Time, Mario 64. They did Star Fox 64. They did Majora's Mask. Let me see what they're at. Someone remade Link's Awakening, but they did it they like made a PC port for Link's Awakening, but it was the Game Boy version. Yeah, I'm looking at this. The Twilight Princess decomp is 57% of the way there. The Wind Waker decomp is 37% there. Skyward Sword 13%, and Breath of the Wild is 16%. Minish Cap, which is a 2D game, 100% of the way there. So someone just needs to make a Minish Cap decomp. Is that a thing? Hold on. Let me check this.
I remember playing Minish Cap on my fucking Game Boy.
I think Minish Cap is
Way back
the
when.
best of the 2D games.
I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm pretty sure I lost the game before I could finish it, so
Ah,
I think it was one of the things in our storage unit that we lost.
that sucks. At least it's
Yeah, I
not like a
remember
Pokemon game. How much are the... Hold on.
We moved around a lot, so it was easy to lose track of shit.
Yeah.
Especially one of the times we had most of our stuff in a storage unit when we were staying with friends,
Mm-hmm.
and Dad gave money to a family member to go pay the storage rent while he like did work, and they spent it on themselves instead. So we lost everything in our storage unit.
Oof. I'm
Yeah, so
seeing
that's
it.
fun.
I'm seeing the original Game Boy game go for anywhere between like $45 to $80.
Ah, that's not too bad.
No, it's not like the Pokemon games where one loose cartridge is like $90 fucking dollars.
Bruh, yeah, it was bad, Darkfire. Let's see. I think what age would I have been? 10, maybe? 10 or 11? When I was 10 or 11, when we moved back to town, my dad, my brother, and I each had a backpack full of belongings, and that's all we had to our name.
Hmm. Someone's
We
working
slept
on
in an
a.
outhouse because we were homeless. Crossing borders? No.
Damn. Friendly fire will not be
Nah.
tolerated.
If it was just me, you could say that, but my dad and my brother are both white as hell, so.
Wait, there's a Pokemon Emerald decomp? So I've been looking. Apparently there is a decomp version, but you have to compile it yourself. And it looks like a and it looks like it's a Linux only thing.
Damn. The only thing I know about Linux is Markiplier fucking hates it.
That's why Steam needs to make it more accessible. The only one I would ever use is the Steam
Oh,
OS.
Paradise Planet.
Oh, nice. What does this guy have? Oh, this guy has a storage augmentation for a starship. I'll wait here.
I looked, the one I saw, I needed to be like level 6 Merchants Guild or something like that, and I'm not that high.
Oh yeah, I'm not that high either. Rip. It is a skill issue.
Yeah. Haven't grinded enough. I've been getting distracted on other games. Like Red Dead Redemption 2 and Dragon's Dogma 2. Buddha has No Man's Sky now.
Yeah. Did we convince
He
him?
messaged me the other night and he was like, so how does one get to Treasure Planet? And I was like, there's no way in hell you're gonna find it yourself organically. I'm going to have to take you there.
Oh, I'm landing in the... I was just gonna hover over it, but I'm landing in the Atlas thing.
Alright. I just wanted to touch this Paradise Planet real quick so I can get credit for it.
Alright. I landed. I am not touching anything. I shall wait for you. The thing is now, like, cracked.
I kind of like the color of this planet. I have no idea what color it is, but I like it. What fuck color is this?
Alright, hold on. Let me open up your
Teal?
stream.
Just a light blue?
Let me open up your stream. Give me a minute, buddy. Would you believe me if I said it's purple?
Yeah.
It's not. It's like a light blue.
Okay.
Let me go grab my water bottle. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Let me run to the
But
bathroom
yeah, I
as
like
well.
this color. I'll head there. Magenta. I'm trying to remember. I think it was my grandma one day. She was asking me to help her move a plant pot. And she was like, all right, now grab the terracotta one. And I was like, the fucking what? And I'm sitting there and I'm looking around and she's got like 4 or 5 different pots around me. And she's like, the terracotta, terracotta, terracotta. And I just like put my hand on each one. I was like, Grandma, just please call this tan. All right. I don't know what the fuck a terracotta is. Just. I hate those made up colors. I hate video games that don't have color labels. Tan, brownish, orange. Yeah, see, it was just tan to me. She just needed to call it tan or light brown. And I would have been like, oh yeah, this one. But yeah, I was just talking about this the other night because Dragon's Dogma 2, I'm getting into that. And the character creation for it, it just has like color, not even like full color things. They make it look like it's someone took a paintbrush and like swiped it on a surface real quick, and that's how you determine like the color you're using. And I just give me a goddamn label that tells me what color I'm looking at so I know what I'm doing. I don't know if it's just today, but suddenly so many less sweats on Marvel. I have seen apparently a bunch of the strategist players are striking.
Uh-oh.
I saw that on TikTok where everybody's like, where the fuck are all the support players? Where'd you guys go? And everybody's just like, we got fucking tired of you assholes, alright? We're done now. Lock in your full DPS team and go die. Damn streamers.
I'm here.
Alright.
So, you know how, I think it was last week, I was talking about that YouTuber Carl Jobst, who
Yeah.
was suing Billy Mitchell, or got sued by Billy Mitchell, for saying that he caused another YouTuber, Apollo Legend, to kill himself.
Yeah.
He now posted a video trying to explain himself, and it is way worse than you could have thought.
Oh no.
He was like, I never hid the fact that it was about Apollo Legend's death, guys. Here's me saying it was about Apollo Legend. And I gotta play the clip. But, like, he barely said anything on it. Let me, I'm not even gonna play his video. Because I was like, I'm done with him at this point. So I was watching someone else talk about it. See if I can find this. Hold on. So, like, he talks about, like, how news organizations were, like, say, because he was, like, in an interview, he was talking about how news organizations were calling it, like, he's being sued for calling them out on cheating, which was never the case, and he just never bothered to correct anyone. But, like, now it's, like, other people's faults for being misled, even though he only brought it up very vaguely. Let me see if I can find it. This was him saying, like, this is what I said. I never misled anyone.
Billy Mitchell is referring to the YouTuber Apollo Legend, who tragically took his own life in December of 2020. I won't go into specifics about this particular point because it does relate to his ongoing lawsuit against me.
After he brings this up,
That's it. That's the only time he ever brought it up. It relates to the lawsuit.
I keep thinking your armor is you like holding your arm up, but you've got a stump.
I don't even know what I look like. How do I fix the camera? Oh. Yeah, I'm wearing like rock armor. But yeah, so the entire lawsuit was about Billy Mitchell suing Carl Jobst because Carl Jobst was saying Billy Mitchell caused Apollo Legends' death, and he made the entire lawsuit seem like Billy Mitchell was suing Carl Jobst for calling Billy Mitchell out in video game cheating, which was never the case. So he like is trying to explain himself, and this is his own words. The only time he ever mentions Apollo Legend in the lawsuit was basically just saying, yeah, it relates to the case, but so I'm not going to go into much more detail about it.
Nice.
So he took all this money and donations from fans who thought the entire case was about cheating. Never bothered to like clarify it at all, even when news organizations call him out, call it out. And it is now just saying like it's other people's fault.
Ah, the classic YouTube. I'm sorry you took it that way.
Yeah. I don't know how you play like
this
this.
one doesn't have the warp cells.
Damn.
I don't know. I'm just so used to it. I don't know if I could. See, if I'm in first person, I can't see my cool staff.
Something, nothing, fear nothing. The something cannot be something. This is something you are. So I get more of like understanding of what this thing is saying. I feel the stirring of heresy within my mind. At each interface, an Atlas stone awaits me. I am driven to gather them, but to what end? Why does the omnipotent require my prayer? What is so wrong with the heart of existence? That is the creator. That its creator requires this pilgrimage, this dance of grinding stones. Alright, well, I guess we're still complying. I answer the question. I will not turn away from this challenge. The Atlas guides me, and I will answer its call.
Alright.
Are we supposed to be making those orb things?
I don't know. I think we'll need them at some point.
Hmm.
See, I don't know how you do first person. I feel like everything's so limited in my field of view.
Have you changed your FOV?
No.
You should do
I'm
that.
just going back to third person.
Where's my
I'm gonna go back to running around in third person and flying in first person.
Where do I see my FOV? Oh yeah, my FOV is maxed out to 120. We should check if this freighter is an S-class.
I swear to God, if it is.
Yeah, so this
I don't even
the video I just played over the microphone is from August the Duck, and every single comment was like, yeah, I was 100% convinced this lawsuit was about cheating. He never said anything about this. I would have never donated if I knew. Shit like that. It is a C-class.
Alright, not worth it.
Oh, that's some cool, like, base shit on it, though. Excuse me. Bella extractor core. What the fuck is this? Eating unit. What's like? Have we met all the races in this?
As far as I know, it's just the 3, yeah.
I don't know why.
Besides, like, the Travelers.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I thought there was like 4.
Infested Paradise? Ooh.
Ooh, where the fuck is that?
It's at the next Atlas one.
Alright.
High radio, high radio. Yeah, let's go see what an Infested Paradise looks like.
Why
Light
don't I
side.
see it? Atlas Station. Oh, it's down. Yeah, okay. Out of jump range. Yeah, it seems to me that like everyone's reaction was just like, I thought this dude was smart. This is just like idiotic behavior.
It's funny how often that happens.
Because like he
Oh,
was
God,
well
I can't
known
see.
for just like calling out cheaters and speedrunners. Because I'm pretty sure I mentioned that he was the one of 2 people who helped expose the completionist for being a charity fraud.
You probably mentioned it, yeah.
Yeah, it was him and Mudahar. So like he had like a reputation of being smart. It's like that I'm not sure if you heard that dude who fucking crashed out and got like arrested. But he was like a real estate agent and he was able to visit like $1 million like mansions and shit like that.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
It was like somewhat recently. But yeah, he like tried running over a cop and shit.
Oh god.
Yeah. He was off his meds. So he had like a crash out.
I don't know why I can only think of Haley Joel Osment.
I hope he doesn't lose his voice as Sora.
I've seen a lot of people like online being like, no, we can't hold this against him. We really can't. He was so out of his mind.
Yeah. This space station has a storage augmentation for ships.
Alright. So hopefully Disney don't freak out too much.
Yeah.
But who knows what the mouse will do.
Well, I mean, I feel like they've done worse, to be honest.
Yeah.
Cough, cough, Rachel Ziegler, cough, cough.
She was like a PR nightmare.
Yeah, and they just let her keep speaking. Uh-oh. Oh, my mouse disconnected there for a second. This one is a level 6 Gek mission, so hopefully your level 6 Gek reputation is up.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Cool. I'm
got
just
skin
collecting
creatures.
them. I guess so. I'm just collecting them all now, and then I'll just do them later.
Yeah. It's gotta be a specific planet, of course it does.
Alright, where's the... It's over here. Yeah, I feel like if they change him now, it just won't have the same feel.
Yeah.
Because, like, the series is essentially growing up with Sora, and Haley Joel Osment literally grew up as Sora.
Whoa. Whoa.
What? Oh, I see what you see. Okay.
Yeah, so, huh.
Wait, can we zoom in? Yeah, you can zoom in. It's the Gek. One's a Gek. I think one's a traveler, and then one's just fucking headless.
I think it's a Gek, a Korvax, and a Viking.
Well, maybe. Yeah, the one on the right definitely looks like a Viking now that I look at it more. I'm seeing some really bad takes. I don't know if I want to finish this paragraph I've been reading.
Oh no.
The first sentence is, we can thank Oblivion for inadvertently creating the Souls genre.
Huh.
And, okay, to be fair, I don't know when Oblivion came out, but the first Souls game was, I think it was King's Tower by From Software. It was like on the PlayStation 1. Sony wanted an RPG to compete with Xbox exclusive Oblivion and asked FromSoft. Miyazaki decided to make Demon Souls instead, which pissed off Shuhei Yoshida, and Sony dropped publishing support for the West. That's okay. Kingsfield. Yeah. Well, it's not. Demon Soul wasn't the first Souls game. It was the first in the series, sure, but not the first.
I don't know. I feel like Souls game implies it's the Soul series.
Yeah, but
So Demon Souls.
yeah, but this is saying
It's not saying like FromSoft games. It's saying Souls game.
yeah, but it says creating the Souls genre, not like a Souls game. Yeah, I'll send you this.
Kingsfield, the Souls genre. Let's see. Players navigate the dungeon's 5 environments, which are rendered using real 3D graphics. During exploration, the player finds keys and items which can open doors and activate portals to allow to travel to different levels of the dungeons. Maps can also be discovered to help with navigation. Enemies are encountered in a dungeon environment with battles taking place in real time. Players can use a melee attack with their equipped weapon and a magic attack. Both melee and magic attacks drain dedicated stamina meters with no further action possible until the meter is filled again. Different weapons and other items such as shields and armor can be bought from non-playable characters or found in chests. Alright, so it's got like the RPG elements to it, but it doesn't have like the Souls stuff to it.
Well, because Souls, I mean, I feel like the Souls genre implies like you kill enemies to get souls or something like that, like the runes.
That's just like
And bosses, though, right?
that's like any game ever. You kill enemies to get currency.
Yeah.
To me, Souls like is the genre of you go, you die, you start at a checkpoint, go back, and it's not like the regular game where it's a reload at the checkpoint. It's you go back to it and you've got to go get your shit again.
Yeah. no, okay, but okay. So I'll admit I haven't played Kingsfield. I plan on it. But I'm pretty sure that's in Kingsfield. But like, there were other like hardcore games like that where you die, you drop all your shit, and you have to go get it again.
Yeah, I don't know. Everything says Souls begins with Demon Souls.
All right, I'll have to.
Souls-like genre had its genesis in Demon Souls. Introduced the core tenets that would be followed by the Dark Souls series, such as the combat, death mechanics, multiplayer storytelling, and dark fantasy setting.
Because there was also another game, and it was technically the first introduction of patches, because patches didn't start out in Demon Souls. He actually started out in Armored Core,
Yeah.
and that's when he got his name. But like the first like real patches, I guess, was another like PS2 game called, I think it was like Shadow Tower or some shit like that. Was it this? Shadow Tower Abyss? Yeah, on the PS2. This game is a sequel to Shadow Tower and features a number of genre and mechanical elements that can also be found in Demon Souls and the Kingsfield series. And this was in 2003.
Played entirely from the first-person perspective and requires the player to navigate through a series of catacombs, caverns, and open-air walkways. Numerous religions. Unlike Shadow Tower, the sequel does not feature a multiplayer mode. You got a handgun and a dagger.
Yeah. It was an FPS game.
Statistics oriented. Protagonist. However, unusually, the protagonist does not gain experience points but grows by destroying the numerous denizens of the tower and harvesting their souls. Thus, over the time, the player will gradually become stronger and inflict comparatively more damage. The growth mechanic is also found in the game's predecessor and serves to encourage players to explore as much as possible. Hit points, which represent the life force of the player, and magic points for casting spells, are determined by additional mental and physical attributes. Break, pierce, and slash. Addition, soul pod. Although there are firearms. Alright, so it's got some stuff, yeah, but I would not consider this a Souls game.
Okay.
Just because you use souls as a currency to do stuff.
No, but like the thing where you said where it's like dying and then you have to get back to the boss to like re-get your shit.
That doesn't seem... I didn't see that in here.
This is another game I haven't played, so I could be wrong. I've just like seen videos on it.
Right.
I'll admit, I think like the Souls genre, like nomenclature, came from Demon Souls.
Yeah.
But
Well,
like, sorry, go ahead.
It's not a reach at all to say Demon Souls was the start of the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, the name, sure,
there's-
but
Yeah. There's stuff from the developer that they used in old games that they're putting in new ones, but like I would not consider any of these to be the start of a Souls series.
well, like like the FPS genre didn't used to be called, like, never used to be called like the FPS genre. It was always like Doom clones, because that, like, that, even though it wasn't the first, it was like the most popular back then. Do you understand what I'm trying to say when I say that?
Kind of.
Because like sure, there were FPS games before Doom. Like there was one game on the NES, or not the SNES, I think. I forget. That was like before Doom. But like because Doom became like so fucking popular, it became like a Doom-like game, like how we say Souls-like now.
Right.
And like what was it? Not Serious Sam. Like Duke Nukem, for example, that was like a Doom clone game, because they just didn't come up with the nomenclature of FPS games. So like, I feel like it's like it's just like one of those things where like Demon Souls, like, we got Souls like because of Demon Souls, but there are other games like Demon Souls, maybe even like before the game, that didn't necessarily like start the genre, that started the genre but didn't like popularize it like Demon Souls did.
All right. I don't know, I feel like this is still just a mute point, like, or a moot point, because yeah, sure, these games might have been a couple of the like elements of it,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know how successful were these games.
Well, I know some of the games we mentioned, like the original Kingsfield or Shadow Tower Abyss, was like only released in Japan because of publishing reasons and whatnot. Alright, let me talk to these floating people. Something, no purpose. Bring it to us while there is something time. When I dream, I see the Atlas. When I see the Atlas, I'm the dream. I see sentinels swarm through universes like an infection, emerging from a world of glass. Everything is happy there. Everything will live. I see the portals. I see the travelers that walk between them. I see the span of history. I see everything as the Atlas sees it. Alone, abandoned, terrified. But what power could instill fear in the heart of the Almighty? It asks for something. It wants to know what I understand. I become the harbinger, the pathfinder, the seeker of ways. Though through me, the universe will know itself. Alright. Key, I think we might become gods. Oh, we're
That's
helping
usually how
a
these games
god.
go.
Yeah. I'm seeing people mad at the Oblivion remake for being 120 gigabytes.
Those textures don't come for free.
No. Wasn't like the original game like 13 gigabytes or some shit?
I have no idea. I never played it.
I have never played it either. Out of jump range.
Is there still more to go?
Yeah, apparently.
Hostile
Oh. Key, I might get an S class freighter.
God damn it.
There's pirates attacking a freighter in this system. Maybe if you could get him quick enough. Because this is how I got my S class.
Alright, hold on, I'm coming.
It's fucking 9 pirates, goddamn. Do you see this?
I do.
Alright,
You
there's
just go
4.
inside. Hey, pal. What you got? C-Class!
I was waiting for you to scream S class.
Nope. Even if it was, I would have been like, "Eh, we did it!" C-Class.
I can't wait for it to appear as an S class for me.
I'm gonna quit playing this game.
Hostile ships defeated.
My standing with the Viking increased.
Alert. Navigational data received.
What kind of multi-tools you got in this bitch? Some real shitty ones. C-Class and a B-Class. Alright.
Alright, let's see. Is Key quitting the game? It's
I'll
a
switch
C.
to Dragon's Dogma on stream.
It's a C class. You're safe. Give me monetary reward.
Arctic Planet. Grassy Planet.
Oh shit. This place has like star bulbs and frost crystals on it. What is this? Oh. Poop. That's fun. Nip nip buds. Alright, sure. You know what, I'll take it. Alright. Did that, what is it? The space station have a mission?
I didn't look at the missions. Oh, this one does. And you just gotta kill 4 sentinels. Legacy of Bones is a sick name for a fucking C-class gun.
Oh, so season 2 of The Last of Us came out.
Yeah, I've seen some people upset
Yeah.
because they didn't know what they were getting into.
Well, they kept it the same as the game, and I think people are upset at that too.
Yeah.
Also, the character for Abby, or the actress for Abby, looks way more like Ellie than the actress that plays Ellie. The
Nice.
the
nice.
non-binary. Because
Yeah, Bella.
yeah. Because I guess they couldn't find a very buff female actress to play Abby.
Oh, I feel like they just didn't look hard enough.
Yeah.
Product received.
They just need to hit up some WWE stars.
I've been seeing thirst traps for that one of the WWE stars.
Yeah. I think I know which one you're talking about. I can't think of her actual name. I just know she calls herself Mommy.
Yeah, something
Like
like that.
M-A-M-I. Mommy.
Hmm.
Oh, God, what is her name? Shit.
She's actually unironically.
Ray Ripley.
Yeah, she's unironically very hot.
Yep. So yeah, see, they could have found somebody.
Yeah.
How much do I like these wings? Not that much.
Do you know this space station have anything? Do you
It's
know
got
the
Storage mission.
Okay, I'm coming. Do you know the concept of a hall pass?
Yeah.
Who would be your hall pass?
Who would be the hall pass that I ask for?
Yeah.
Hmm. Huh. I'm drawing a blank. Because I feel like it's got to be like an actress or like a celebrity.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be, but
It doesn't have to be what it feels more like acceptable if it is.
yeah. That's true.
Because you don't want to be like, oh yeah, this Instagram model that I know lives in the next town over.
Yeah. My ex or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's got to be like somebody you'd have like a 1 in a billion chance of actually ever meeting in real life.
Hear that?
No, I did not.
I just fucking was it Miyagi to fucking fly in my room? I just like clapped it and
Nice.
got it. Oh, speaking of Miyagi, sorry, I don't mean to change the subject. Oh, the new Karate Kid movie. That's supposed to be like a
Nope.
continuation.
I haven't seen any of them.
I think I've only ever seen the first one. But yeah, it's supposed to be like a continuation of the of like the original trilogy.
Ah, alright. Is it Jackie Chan?
Yeah, Jackie Chan is in it.
Man, how old is Jackie by now?
He's like 74, I want to say.
older than I thought he was. 71.
I was real close.
You were real close.
Product received.
That's older than I thought. I was thinking like 60s.
Mm.
Like late 50 to mid 60s.
I think the last recent movie I saw him in was what the fuck was it called? The Immigrant? That doesn't sound right. Basically, like the plot of the movie is like
Right.
his daughter gets killed and he goes and kills the people who killed her.
Units received.
That sounds kind of serious for a Jackie Chan movie, but I don't know.
Really? Because some of his like first movies was like he's a cop, like killing people, like killing gangs, like mobsters.
Yeah, bro. I know him more from like his goofier action stuff, like
Yeah,
you know, Rush Hour or the Forbidden Kingdom shit.
yeah.
Let's see.
The Foreigner. That's the movie I was thinking of.
The Foreigner. Oh, all right.
That's the most recent movie I saw him.
Let me see the most recent one I've seen him in. Do 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 do. I'm looking. I'm looking. I think technically it would be Kung Fu Panda 2.
God damn.
I haven't even seen the third one.
Wait, the third one?
Yeah, the third Kung Fu Panda.
You haven't seen the third? Oh my gosh.
God, I think the last movie that I've seen him like live action recent is the 2008 Forbidden Kingdom. Because I'm looking at some of his other shit and nope, not ringing any bells. I never watched any of the Karate Kids. I didn't see The Foreigner. And then besides like fucking voice acting stuff.
Hmm. I highly recommend watching stuff like The Police Story. Like some of his earlier stuff. Because it really shows
Right.
off his like stunt abilities.
Oh, Jackie's insane. Even some of the shit he did for just his fucking goofy shit.
Yeah.
Like, even just the stunts he did in Rush Hour are fucking crazy.
Yep. There's been like shit where he like jumps off, excuse me, where he like jumps off buildings and whatnot.
Yep. Alright, the storage mission over here.
Oh. Did I pick it up already? I might have picked it up already. I did not. Oh, I did. Alright. I picked up the exosuit one.
Alright.
Okay. Who do you think is a better stuntman? Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee?
See, I don't know a lot of Bruce Lee shit. I know he's like a legend, but I just haven't seen much Bruce Lee shit. The most I've seen about him, and I don't even know if it was an actual like clip, but was him playing ping pong with nunchucks. I will say one of the most impressive like stunts that I've seen lately
Mhm.
is the Tom Cruise one.
Where he jumps between a building and breaks his leg.
No, where he climbs up a pole. Hold on.
Oh, I know exactly. Yeah, he has his hands behind the pole and he climbs it up like through. I don't know. He like jumps.
Just through upward momentum
Yeah, I've seen that one.
that he generates with just his legs, dude. The strength you need in like your core and shit for all of that
Oh yeah.
is crazy.
Tom Cruise is a fucking weirdo, but he can do his own stunts.
Yep.
I see a thing. Deserto. PS5 rentals are becoming a popular option in Japan. Borrowing the console for only 2 weeks costs roughly $12.50. And the quote tweet.
What the fuck?
The quote tweet is, you could play through every single PS5 exclusive in that time. Because it's only like 3. Was 7? How much? I forget how much we counted.
Yeah.
From Comic Book, Netflix's Devil May Cry creator promises he'll tackle another major game franchise. And then the quote is, Jesus
no.
Christ, no!
I saw, what was it? It was people saying, like, I hope he does Blaze Blue next. And everybody was like, no, please stay away! And there was other people saying, like, there's wishing harm upon your enemies, and then there's wishing for, I don't even know how to say his name, Adi Shankar? Shankar?
Yeah, something like that.
I have no idea how to pronounce it, but wishing he gets a hold of your favorite IP.
Yeah.
I saw something where it was this guy on Reddit, so you know, Reddit, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But he was talking about how, like, basically,
Oh, are you in the Alice station?
yeah, I'm just sitting in here.
Oh, I was sitting outside. No, I'm coming in.
Let me see if I can find it. Was it on Twitter? Yeah, here it is. I found it on Twitter. It was this guy talking about him on Reddit, and saying he would parade around town acting like he was the sole creative force behind the Gray and killing them softly. As a specific example, he likes to tell people that it was his idea to shoot Dredd in 3D. He would often call interns into his office just to show them videos of some, quote, slut he fucked. The night before, I was often tasked with searching IMDb for rising actresses. He would then call them in for a general meeting where he would talk about how he was going to make them into a star, while usually not so successfully trying to trick them into sleeping with him. A year of interning there, and all I learned was that what drugs he liked and how to get women to sleep with him. Not a minute of actual industry work happened at that office. Turns out the actual producers and directors of projects don't take too kindly to some guy parading around claiming responsibility for their movie. He was basically blacklisted from the industry, which is why he's making his bootleg YouTube videos. His methods haven't changed at all. We all loved the Power Rangers short. What no one knows is that it was 100% paid for with the director's own money, over $100,000. Adi didn't spend $1 of his own money on this or any of his other videos. He has the directors pay for them, do all the creative, then puts it up on his YouTube page and essentially takes full credit for it. Interning for him was fucked up, cultish ego trip that has been unmatched at any of the places I've worked after, including large studios.
Bruh.
Oh, I read the second part of that post first. This was the first part. Since not a lot of people are naming names, I'll go ahead and do so. Adi Shankar, sketchiest person I've met in this town. I know he's a hero on Reddit, but he's the craziest person I've ever worked for. In my first few years in LA, I interned a lot, including at his company. I thought it was pretty cool to learn from the producer of movies like The Gray and Dredd. What I learned pretty quick early on is that producer is a pretty flexible term in Hollywood.
Yeah.
What his company does is gap financing. Let's say a movie is already packaged and ready to go, but they have $28 million of a $300 million budget. They go to a company like Adi's. He gets a loan from the bank for $2 million and slaps his name on it as executive producer. No creativity, no involvement with the production. Perfectly fine business module, but the level of douchiness that came with this has been unmatched to any of my other jobs. and then the second part. So like they go to people like him to just spend money, I guess.
Yeah, that's essentially what a producer is. The producer's job is just to get money to fund the project.
So,
Like
yeah.
some producers are so like egotistical, where it's like they will like give you the money as long as you do everything they say. Like.
Gather up all these words.
Yep. Oh, do you want to hear something funny? So there's
Nah.
there's a YouTuber, Digital Foundry, and
That sounds familiar.
I'm pretty sure I sent you videos of them before. They like talk about like hardware and specs, and they said that the Nintendo Switch has the power of a base PS4 console, or it's just like a little bit better than a base PS4 console. And I called this out so long ago. I have a tweet about it, and basically I said, the only way that this like the Nintendo, I'm pretty sure I told you that the only way the Nintendo Switch 2 can do 4K 60 or 1080p 120 FPS is because of the Nvidia chip.
Yeah.
Because it's going to use AI upscaling. Turns out,
Yep.
that's exactly what it is. The Cyberpunk 2077 devs for the Nintendo Switch admitted that they were using DLS upscaling and shit to get it to run on the Nintendo Switch.
Love it. Alright.
Expel all, blank, none, or something, none return. Beyond the cascade and the something, there is only something. The act of discovery for discovery's sake now seems like a fool's conceit. I have rejected the path of the itinerant. I have rejected the call of the stars. Only the Atlas matters now. With each encounter, I feel as if I understand a little more. All of us are what we are. Evil arrives in the individual, and goodness is not enough. True greatness lies in sorrow, in the embrace of what we must become. There has never been another choice than this one. I go on, we go on, eternal, forever searching. Oh, look at it now. It's the game logo.
Yeah.
I didn't really like look at it until just now.
I don't like how it's like pulsing.
The first one was pulsing, was it not?
Maybe? I don't know. It's starting to feel more ominous.
Hmm. People are saying the Pope is now Elder Scrolls Oblivion because he died on the same day it got announced.
Did you see, apparently, Jay Schlatt called this again?
No, I saw him comment no comment on the announcement of his death, though.
Yeah, because there was that whole thing with the Queen, where it was like, I can't even remember what his tweet said, but it was like, this month's gonna be bad for the Queen of England, and then she died.
Mhm.
And then, a while back, he posted like, oh man, April's gonna be bad for the Pope.
Oh no.
Technology
What kind of freighter you got? A B-class chode. You.
That sounds like a fucking Shakespearean insult. You B-class chode.
I guess after he met the Pope, Vance went to India,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a terrorist attack.
I had no clue he went to India.
Sounds like maybe he needs to stop going places.
I saw like some people were calling him the fucking Antichrist after the Pope died.
Yeah.
I guess it's finally something different from literally Hitler.
Yeah. Something different. What was it the Pope said like the day before? He sent his like attendant or his aide or something to tell Vance that he's a bad Christian, basically.
Really?
Yeah. He was very outward, like, against Vance.
Hmm.
And then he meets him and he dies. I don't think so. Alright, does this have any missions?
I mean, it is funny to joke about, but like, clearly Vance did not kill the Pope. Because I feel like there would be like headlines everywhere being like Vance killed the Pope. Like obviously it's like a joke.
I don't know, he's got a big old bruise on his face now, apparently. Alright, this space station has 2 multi-tool expansion slots.
Which one?
I don't know if that's something you're looking for or not.
And multi-tool expansion slots, not so much because I want to find like an actual good multi-tool before I do that.
Good luck. That's another thing I haven't fucking found.
Yeah, what is it? Well, that's why I've been trying to get the fucking glyphs for portals so I could find one.
Or the marshmallow drop happened again.
The what?
The marshmallow drop.
You're gonna have to
So
explain
this
that
is
to
a
me.
thing in... Huh?
You're gonna have to explain that to me.
This is a thing in Detroit. I heard about this first on Distractable.
Okay.
So let's see.
This space
it's
station
spring.
has a storage thing for ships.
Okay, hold on. It's spring in Detroit. Warm weather, a few clouds, and a 100% chance of marshmallow downpours. The source? A helicopter zooming above the green lawn of Wardren Park on Friday, unloading sacks full of fluffy treats for hundreds of kids waiting eagerly below. Some clutching colorful baskets are wearing rabbit ears. The children cheered and pointed as the helicopter clattered by on its way to drop zone. Volunteers in yellow vests made sure the kids didn't rush in and start grabbing marshmallows until after the deluge was complete. For anyone worried about hygiene, don't fret. The annual Great Marshmallow Drop isn't about eating the marshmallows. Kids could exchange them for a prize bag that included a water park pass and a kite. The Marshmallow Drop has been held for over 3 decades in the Detroit suburb of Royal Oak, Michigan, hosted by Oakland County Parks. One toddler, Georgia, had no difficulty procuring a marshmallow at her first drop, her dad Matt said. Probably the most exciting part was seeing the helicopters, but once we saw the marshmallows drop, we got really excited. And yeah, we joined the melee, he said. We managed to get one pretty easy. I love calling it a melee, like these kids are just fucking pounding each other over marshmallows. Like, get the fuck out of my way.
Kids would do that, to be honest.
Yeah, organizers said 15,000 marshmallows were dropped in all. The helicopter made 4 passes, dropping marshmallows for kids in 3 age categories. 4-year-olds and younger, 5 to 7-year-olds, and then those ages 8 to 12. A drop for kids of all ages with disabilities came later in the day. We do it because it's great for community engagement. Oakland County Recreation Program Supervisor Melissa Naraki said, "The kids love it," she continued. "The looks on their faces as they're picking up their marshmallow and turning in the marshmallows for prizes is great." Now, I don't know if you know kids,
Hmm.
but I bet some marshmallows got eaten right off that fucking ground.
Yes, 100%.
100%. Yeah, I remember hearing about this on fucking Distractable 2 years ago or so. Are you in the system? No, where are you?
I think I'm where the Atlas thing is.
So you are in this system. No, you're not. What?
Are we in different systems? I'm at Obichi 9.
Yeah, I'm in Lestono Sal.
Okay, cool. We're in different systems.
How did we split up on the Atlas path? What?
I have no idea. Oh, let me see if I am where it is. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I am. Okay.
What the hell?
That's weird.
That is weird. We've been on the same parts for the entire thing, and now it's split us up. I can't even see you on the galaxy map. How far did you go?
I have no. Huh. How the fuck did we get split up?
I have no idea. I see the cluster of like our home system.
I don't even see that. Okay.
Yep, I guess.
Alright. Wait, am I following the right thing? Yeah. Oh, I see you. Oh, wait, no, that's me. Fuck. Oh, I do see our cluster. Oh my god, it's so far away.
So we're in the general same area, but I can't find you.
Oh well. I'll just go to the thing then.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an orb again. I feel like this is the last one. I could be wrong though. Okay. I finally changed the world spawn point in the server.
No, it's not in the middle of the fucking ocean anymore.
Nah. Everyone was complaining about it being in the middle of the ocean. And then I'd like built like a little hut to say like, here's the rules. And the 2 rules are you can have vanilla enhancing mods, but don't grief. Like, and don't grief other players.
Right.
And then I also explained you could still touch mob spawners, keep inventories on. You need 25% of players to sleep to make it day. And you could teleport to other people by using /triggered TPA.
Alright.
Which is now fixed. It does work again.
Hey. Yeah, I need to get back into Minecraft.
Yeah, the 2-week phase will start again.
Yeah. Especially once I go watch the movie, then I'll be like, oh man, Minecraft's the best.
Yeah.
Because I'm easily influenced.
There are glimpses, half-remembered visions of a time before time. I see the birth of the first star. I see the things that dwell within it. I see the eyes that watched. I see what the Atlas saw at the moment of its activation. Atlas stones are not stones, but the station is not a station. I am not what I think I am. I am not even sure that I exist. The Atlas does not care. The Atlas demands its threnody. What the fuck is a threnody? It's repetition sublime. Hold on. Define threnody. A poem or a song of mourning or lamentation. Lamentation? Alright. I silence my fears and renew my dedication to the path. Only the voyage matters. The destination calls to me.
I think I've got a different one.
Oh. What did yours say?
The beginning of mine didn't sound like yours. Mine is, what is learned can never be unlearned. I am afraid that I have seen too much. There are glimpses, half-remembered visions of a time before time. I see the birth of the first star. I see the things that dwelt within it. The eyes that watched. I see what the Atlas saw at the moment of its activation. Maybe this is what you said. Atlas stones are not stones. The station is not a station. I am not what I think I am. I am not even sure that I exist. The Atlas does not care. The Atlas demands its threnody. Yeah, it's repetition sublime.
Okay.
Alright. It sounded like it started different than yours.
Hmm.
But I guess not. I don't know why it split us up.
I don't know why either.
Oh god, here's something.
Yeah.
US YouTuber remains in custody in India after visiting restricted island with a Diet Coke can.
Oh, I saw that, yeah. Dude fucking filmed it all.
A 24-year-old American YouTuber who was arrested after visiting an off-limits island in the Indian Ocean with hopes of establishing contact with a reclusive tribe was further detained in custody on Thursday. Oh boy. Mikhailo Vitrovich Polyakov will next appear before a local court in Port Blair, the capital of India's Andaman and Nicobar Islands, on April 29th, police said. Polyakov from Scottsdale, Arizona, was arrested on March 31st, 2 days after he set foot on the restricted territory of North Sentinel Island in a bid to meet people from the reclusive Sentinelese tribe. He left a can of Diet Coke and a coconut as an offering for the tribe this time after he failed to contact the Sentinelese. He shot a video of the island on his camera and collected some sand samples before returning to his boat. It may be claimed to be an adventure trip, but the fact is that there have been violations of India's laws. Outsiders meeting Sentinelese can endanger the tribe's survival, said a senior police officer requesting anonymity as he isn't authorized to speak about the case under investigation. Polyakov is suspected of violating Indian laws that carry a possible sentence of up to 5 years in prison and a fine.
Yep.
Visitors are banned from traveling within 3 miles of North Sentinel Island, whose population has been isolated from the rest of the world for thousands of years. The inhabitants use spears and bows and arrows to hunt the animals that roam the small, heavily forested island. Deeply suspicious of outsiders, they attack anyone who lands on their beaches. He's lucky he did not get killed.
Yeah.
In 2018, an American missionary who landed illegally on the beach was killed by North Sentinelese invader islanders. Wait, are you here?
I don't see you.
It just made a sound like you took off
Oh.
or landed.
I did just land in a space station, but...
Apparently shot him with arrows and then buried his body on the beach. In 2006, the Sentinelese killed 2 fishermen who had accidentally landed on the shore. An official from the U.S. consulate visited Polyakov in jail earlier this week. We take our commitment to assist U.S. citizens abroad seriously and are monitoring the situation, the U.S. Embassy in New Delhi said in a statement, while declining to divulge further details due to privacy considerations. Police said Polyakov had conducted detailed research on sea conditions, tides, and accessibility to the island before starting his journey. He stayed on the beach for about an hour, blowing a whistle to attract attention, but got no response from the islanders. On his return, he was spotted by local fishermen who informed the authorities, and Polyakov was arrested in Port Blair, an archipelago nearly 750 miles east of India's mainland. Why do people do shit like this?
I don't know, man. They want that internet clout.
Yeah, I guess. It's worth dying for.
Yep.
Oh, please be an S-Class. You're so big. You're not a chode at all. You're a full broner.
I'm gonna go to this Atlas interface and then I'll be right back because I gotta run to the bathroom.
This ain't no chode. This is full 19 inches of venom.
Alright, I will be right back. Let me run to the bathroom.
Alright. B-Class! Ah!
Rip.
Fuck you. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Metallic planet. It's the only one discovered in this place 8 years ago. That looks like a frost planet. Heimel planet. Alright, I see some ships over here. What do we got? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. All right. Decent, respectable. B class, damn it. I'm never gonna find a fucking S class. Forsaken planet. And a lifeless planet. Alright. Let's see what this space station's got. C class. C class. Oh man, I'm getting so poor. I've only got 438 million. Soon I'll be decrepit. Decrepit. Penniless. Hey, pal, calm down. Alright, I think I got them all. What the hell? I didn't see that Rival's got a fucking big head mode.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Dude, I'm seeing some really funny tweets.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I shouldn't say them on stream though.
Oh. I saw one where it was somebody talking about how their least favorite type of evolution for Pokemon is the friendship type,
Yes.
and how they leveled up a Golbat to whatever is next, Crobat or whatever.
Yep.
And once they leveled it up, they specifically did everything they could to lower the friendship back down to 0. To show the Pokemon it was not a friend, it was a tool.
There's a villain in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum who basically say Pokemon are just tools for destruction, or like are tools used for like world domination, but yet he has a Crobat. So he hates Pokemon, but in this one he really likes. Yeah, friendship ones are like the worst, in my opinion. Or like, there's certain ones where it's like, oh, you have to do X amount of damage without dying and without healing to just to evolve it. Those really fucking suck.
I've always loved this guy's evil, but he fucking loves his pet, damn it.
Yeah. John Wick.
Yeah, exactly. John Wick, or I don't watch the Pokemon show,
Yep.
but I know there is like one episode where they're getting captured by some crystal goo or something,
Yep.
and it absorbs the trainers, and when the trainers get captured, even Jesse and James on Team Rocket, if the trainers get captured, the first thing they do is they throw all their Pokemon out of their Pokeballs so they don't get absorbed with them.
That was from... Okay. I know exactly what you're talking about. Pokemon movie, Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. Goated movie. Goated movie. Some of the Pokemon movies are actually really good.
Dude, the only Pokemon movies that I can remember watching are the 2001 with Mewtwo and everything. The one with Lugia.
Yep.
There's one, I don't remember the name of it. I don't even remember like the main thing of the show. All I remember is that, like, the climax of it, they're in some kind of underwater temple.
Manaphy and the Son of the Sea.
And yeah, Ash puts May, I think it's May,
Yeah.
and his Pokemon into an escape pod tube so they don't drown. And he runs back down through a flood to do something.
Yep.
That one, and then the only other one I can think of is the Darkrai.
Yeah.
Fucking love Darkrai.
Some of the movies are really good. Like, because they expand upon the show, but the movies are also in, like, chronological order.
Right.
So, like, they go with the show. But they, specifically for Sinnoh Gen 4, they did a trilogy where it was, like, the Darkrai one, they did one with Giratina, and then they did, like, a third one with Arceus. Or no, Darkrai was with Giratina in the movie, if I remember correctly.
From what I'm seeing, there's the Rise of Darkrai, and then the one after that is Giratina and the Sky Warrior.
Oh, that's the one I'm thinking of, yeah. Yeah, there was a third one. It was either before Darkrai or after Giratina and the Sky Warrior.
There's Arceus and the Jewel of Life.
Yeah. All three of those are like
Yeah.
a trilogy, essentially.
Ah, okay.
It's been a while since I watched them, but they're good movies.
Yeah, so I've only seen a few of them. I'm looking at a list of them, and I'm like, damn.
They rebooted the series with Pokemon I Choose You. They rebooted the show.
Is that the one where Pikachu talks?
Yeah.
I remember that.
I went to see that in theaters.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, they I don't know why they rebooted the show fucking twice. Cuz there was Pokemon Journeys, which rebooted the anime. That's the series where Ash becomes a champion finally. And that was after Pokemon the series Sun and Moon. And then they rebooted it like during that time while the anime was still going with Pokemon I Choose You. Speaking of Pokemon movies, I just bought the newest one on DVD. Pokemon Secrets of the Jungle.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reboot trilogy. And it features Zarude and a kid that's basically Tarzan. I bought it at my local game store because I saw it and it was like $4.
Hell yeah. Alright, I talked to my Atlas already, so...
Alright, let me read what mine has to say now. I become the servant of this ancient sentience. It guides me through the cosmos, ever searching, never drawing... Or something. I don't know what to say. I skipped too quickly. Have others come before me? Others have faltered upon the path of the Atlas. Only in ending will revelation arise. Resistance will not be permitted. The Atlas wishes for me to know what it's like to create. It wishes to share some portion of its being. Yeah, okay, we're becoming gods.
Hell yeah.
I sense that it cares deeply about this journey, that it is trying to show me something it cannot articulate through word or demonstration. Yield. I have no choice but to proceed. This is destined. It is the program. I have always been searching and I cannot falter. No movie I kind of really want to go fucking watch that I haven't seen yet? Interstellar. With Matthew McConaughey.
I haven't seen that one either, but I've heard a lot of good things about
I've
it.
only heard good things about it. Bless you.
I know it's like Swagger Soul's favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of people's like favorite movie. There's a YouTuber I watch who it's his favorite movie.
Frozen Hell. Oh damn, that's cold. That looks like a Paradise Planet. Paradise Planet, yep. Yeah, we found so many Paradise Planets. Alright. I'm gonna check out this ship, do this other Atlas thing, and then I'm pretty much ready to call it a stream.
Yeah. My Atlas is pretty far from me. Oh, I'm trying to get to it. But also
Alright,
trying to
you're
see
not
all
a
the space
chode.
stations.
But you're not a full hard on either. You're a respectable middle ground. Show me S-Class. Big money, no whammies. Come on. Big money, no whammies. Wait a minute. Fucking C-Class. God damn it. This is why I can't be a gambler.
Flashes the fucking pictures to your Neuralink. That's just the fucking right before the diamonds you give up. While someone else
Yep.
is like mining towards them right now. That fucking like Akira meme. Like, no, stop.
Yeah.
It's just flashing S-Class freighters.
Akira!
That's
never
another
seen
movie
that
I
either.
haven't. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
I have it on DVD. Someone gifted it to me. One of my friends gifted it to me because we were watching all the Studio Ghibli movies. She bought it for me. I think it was like either for my birthday or for Christmas. I have not talked to that person since then.
Nice.
We've just drifted apart. The mom died and they kind of moved out from the neighborhood.
Well, that'll happen. Oh, that's an A-class weapon. Hmm. Not the best, though. Alright.
Product received.
I've
Ooh,
got
hey,
so
there's a
much
traveler.
inventory space.
I found a traveler in one of these space stations, finally. Are you
Oh,
gonna
shit.
give me your fucking gravesite? Tell me where you died.
I've got 88 inventory slots.
What the fuck, dude? I literally got a thing where it's like, oh, you got directions towards it, but I don't see it. I think my
Nice.
game is just
I
fucking
got a traveler
bugged.
too. Let me see if I have any luck.
Unless I leave.
I got attacked by this one. Ask where they came from.
It costs nanites too, so it's like a little bit really fucking annoying when it doesn't work.
Yeah, mine didn't want to do anything either, I guess.
Maybe we can't get any more until we like actually progress or something.
Maybe.
That could be like, that's like the only reason I know why this shit is working.
Alright, I'm gonna land on this Paradise Planet real quick,
Super.
just so I have it in my
critical.
records.
I've not been worrying about my records at all.
This one's a nice green.
I haven't seen Oppenheimer either. Keep seeing memes from that.
Yeah, me neither. I haven't seen a whole lot of movies recently, really.
Yeah, I mean the
The
only
last one I went to see, I think, is Sonic.
Yeah, same.
And before that, it was Deadpool and Wolverine.
I think before that I saw fucking the latest John Wick. I forget what movies I've seen recently, other than like John Wick 4 and the Sonic movie.
Alright, I'm going to my Atlas now.
All right, I'm at the space station before it right now.
Product received. Product received. Product received.
Oh, you know what I saw? I saw like a short from Daily Dose of Internet. And it was someone's like tornado sirens in their town or whatever that somehow all synchronized to make like a really sick sound. I wish I sent it to you. I'll see if I could find it. You said you're at your Atlas station, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, let me go to mine, and then we can end up.
We had a watch on Sunday night. I don't know if one actually touched down anywhere. Well, no, it was a watch, so that means there was one.
Hmm.
'Cause I know we had a warning, and then we had a watch for like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. I'm just running around with my Atlas thing, collecting all the words. Okay, there we go. I accidentally clicked the wrong quest. And I was confused because it said it was in another system. I thought I just saw a bug in my face.
Yeah, the bugs are starting to come out.
I
I'm
hate
not
summer.
excited about it.
I hate summer. Give me back winter.
Yeah.
I want to move to Alaska.
Yeah, I'll stick with the fucking early days of spring where it gets to like 70 degrees during the day, and then at night it drops down to like fucking 20.
Yeah. Oh my god, there's so many fucking words on this thing.
Alright. I'm ready to talk to mine.
I think I got everything on mine. Just doing a once over. Alright, yeah, I'm ready to talk to mine.
Alright.
Alright. Can I understand it now? There is no sanctuary, only communion. Close now. I am close to the end. The truth of the universe is fire. The soul is light. I am the experiment and the observer. All creation constructed for my journey. I see the universe around me, and I know that it is good. I see the universe around me, and I know that I shall create my own. Succumb.
Hell yeah.
Not long now, not far to go. The stars beckon with the cold fire, and I rush to meet them soon. Very soon. Alright, so it's sounding like the next one is going to be the last one.
Yeah, what if we get to the last one and it just ends the game?
I was just thinking about that. Because we have 3 different paths. So,
Yeah.
like, we could try, like, the next mission, or the next, thing, or whatever. Next story mission.
Yeah.
We could also just, like, make a backup of our save. That's what I feel like we should do, is just, like, back up our save. And then, like, go for it.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I kind of don't want to lose this save if we end the game.
Yeah, me neither. There's gotta be, like, a continue on, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Apparently, I found this out when you were in the bathroom.
Yep.
Apparently, Marvel Rivals right now has a big head mode.
Oh, let's go. Does the hitboxes still work?
I have no idea. I just saw all the characters with these giant fucking heads.
Dude, I miss like video game cheat codes that do shit like that.
Yeah. I loved them in GoldenEye back on the Nintendo 64.
I was just thinking about GoldenEye doing it.
The biggest problem I had with that though is the paintball mode. There's a specific mission where you're like in a train, and the end of the mission you have to shoot out this panel to drop out of the train. And
Yep.
you can't shoot the panel off in paintball mode.
Oof.
The paintballs don't actually collide with the fucking panels or whatever, so it doesn't break out. So I just always had to stop there. Alright, I'm ready to call it though.
Alright, there's a trouble here. I'm going to see if it works. If it does, I will go for it off stream.
Alright.
Nope.
Let's go.
I like waited for a minute to see maybe if I like rush into my menu to see if that like breaks it. Nope, it just doesn't work. Alright, bye stream!
Bye, stream.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.